My dear friend, welcome to the Gyan Se Kalyan program. So today we are proceeding to the other parts of basic of accounting, that is reconciling the bank account. So it is very important in any business organization because we are maintaining different sets of the book, cash book and bank account. When two column cash book is maintained, then we are making all the cash transactions in the cash account and all the transaction relating to and pertaining to the bank is entered in bank column. So at a particular time, the balances of both set does not match. Then we are finding the causes and we are telling the difference so that the both set will match. So we will discuss the meaning and need for preparation of bank reconciliation statement, and we will also identify causes of difference between bank balance as per cash book and passbook, and we will prepare the bank reconciliation statement. And my dear friend, the basic purpose of this is to ascertain the correct balance as per cash book. So here just we discussed need for reconciliation because generally the both set of book does not matches, does not tally. So we are first finding out the causes of difference why it does not tally, and we are preparing a statement called bank reconciliation statement. So my dear friend, here a small format is given for the preparation of bank reconciliation statement. So either we will add and less and we'll put the plus and minus symbol. So here we may take the balances as per cash book, and then we are adding cash issued but not presented, interest credited by bank, and we are deducting the checks deposited but not credited by the bank, and bank charges not recorded in the cash book. So my dear friend, the difference between the cash book and passbook may be due to difference in timings. Timing may difference when we are depositing, bank is not crediting, when we are issuing check, the party is not depositing. So these all are the different causes of difference, and there are other various causes as well. So differences caused by error, here there are. So now we have some test in the form of fill in the blanks, so we can judge our understanding. So passbook is a copy of dash dash dash. So like that, there are other questions. Fill up the blanks. How much we have understood, why the both set of is not matching. So somewhere the answer is given for your ready references. So question number 1 is again, here is the practical, and we will also solve it how the bank reconciliation statement is prepared. So test 2 is again given for your self-examination purposes. This is objective type questions. So here is the solution for the practical one. As per the simple balances, just in case of the overdraft, we are reversing, and this is dot sim same as per the positive balance of the cash book or debit balance of the cash book. So here overdraft as per passbook is given, then interest on overdraft, insurance premium paid, and check issued but not credited. So we are deducting and we are adding and we are getting the balance. So here again one of the another questions, this is true and false. So here just you have to put the true and false, which one is true and which one is false, and you can check your understanding in relation to bank reconciliation. As I told you, somewhere the sample answer is provided for ready reference. So here the principles of internal control. So why internal control is required? So just we are going to check it. In any business organization, internal control is very essential to test and to check the fraud of cash and other stock items and other material as well. So here the authorization of transaction and activity. So because of the fact when more than 1 or 2% more person are involved, naturally there will be moral impression in the mind of the employee that the check and the cross check may be made by the other person. Authorization by the proper individual is important. Control is most effective when only one person is responsible for a given task. Segregation of the duties, the work of one employee should be provided a reliable basis for evaluating the work of another employee. Just we may give one task to maintain the cash book and other the bank, and one may given for posting and the another was the balancing and preparation of the trial balance will be given to the other person, so that one person may check the other person may check the other, like that this will go on and control will be established. So here again documentation is very important. So documentation should be provided. It is the evidence that transaction and event had occurred. It also safeguard to control access to and use of assets and record. Physical, mechanical and electronic control relate primarily to the safeguard of assets and enhancing accuracy and reliability of the accounting record. This is very important. So again we are proceeding to the other internal control, independent verification and external verification, very important. So like that we are getting the internal audit and the external audit. Internal audit means for checking the internal control, and the external verification indicates whether the company's financial statement fairly presents its financial position and result of operation in accordance with the generally accepted accounting principle. So this is external verification. This is also called the audit as well. Internal verification involves review, comparison and reconciliation of information from two sources. So here the another part is very important, petty cash or the petty cash fund. Petty cash is used to pay relatively small amount, or this is meant for meeting the day-to-day expenditure. Operation of fund, often called an imprest system, means advance payment. Imprest money means advance money is given in advance to the petty cashier to meet the day-to-day expenditure. So this system involves establishing the fund, making payment from the fund and replenishing the fund. Accounting entry are required when the fund is established. So how we are establishing, here a small example is given, and here is the journal entry we have already seen in the previous discussion. Petty cash debit to cash. So here fund is given to the petty cashier. So here, reconciling the bank account, reconciliation is necessary because the balance as per bank and the balance as per cash book are seldom in agreement due to time lag and errors. So my dear friend, a bank reconciliation should be prepared by an employee who has no other responsibility pertaining to cash. In the previous slide, we have seen the process and objective. So here, we further discussing how we can implement it. So here, there are other terms which are very important in accounting. So deposit in transit, deposit recorded by depositor that have not been recorded by bank. Outstanding checks, checks written, issued and recorded by company that have not been presented to the bank, and adjusted balance, reconcile or correct balance. So these all are the various terms we are using in case of bank reconciliation. So my dear friend, here we are providing all these services on behalf of Vishwa Manav Kalyan Charitable Trust. So here, for your kind information and help, this information is provided. Thank you very much.